Hey guys, this is Sanjay from FTC Team 7477, Super 7. Today we are going to talk about the sorting algorithm known as Quicksort. Let's start with the main Quicksort method. This takes three inputs, the array that we're going to sort, and two indices, low and high. These represent the range of the array that we are going to sort. First, we check if low is less than high. We do this because if this condition fails, it means that we're working on a single element or an array with an invalid range. These two things don't require sorting. Next, we call the partition method. This will be introduced shortly, but it essentially just rearranges the elements around a chosen pivot. It also returns a pivot's final position. Finally, we recursively call quicksort for the left and right subarrays divided by the pivot. Next, let's talk about the partition. Let me just code this pretty quickly. This is the code for the partition method. It may look a little complicated at first, but I'll give a quick explanation of it. First, we choose a pivot. In this case, the last element of the range, array high, is the pivot. Next, we use a pointer, I. We've initialized this to low minus 1. This pointer tracks the position where smaller elements should go. We loop through the array from low to high minus 1 using this for loop. For every element smaller than or equal to this pivot, we increment I and swap the element at I with the current element. We use a swap method for this. This method will be introduced shortly as well. This ensures that the smaller elements of the array move to the left of the pivot. Finally, we place the pivot in its current position by swapping it with the element at I plus 1. The pivot is now sorted and we return its index. This is the dividing line for the recursive quicksort method. Next, let's work on the swap method. Let me just code this. This is a simple helper method to swap two elements in an array. It's pretty small, but without this method, our quicksort algorithm won't work as planned. Finally, let's do our main method. So let's say we want to work on an array int r. Let's say it's just 8, 5, it's going to choose random numbers, 9, 10, 7, 17, 53, right? So we have our array here. So now we call the quicksort method. Quicksort. Right? And now we can print out our sorted array. So we can make a separate function for this, which I'll do right after this. So let's work. Actually, we don't need a function for this. We can just do for int k equals 0. K increments, right? We can just right. So this is our printing method. So now let's run this. And now we have our sorted array as shown. Thank you for watching, and be updated for more Super 7 programming tutorial releases.